This is Paul Duplantis, co-founder of Quired.com. Today I want to talk about three bloggers that we follow. It's Chris Brogan at chrisbrogan.com, Christopher S. Penn at christophersppenn.com, and the guys at HubSpot, blog.hubspot.com. That's Dharmesh, Shah, and Brian Halligan. Now, why does Quired follow these three bloggers? Well, first of all, they blog about the same message, which is about businesses communicating their message to inspire finding consumers for their products and services. And they all have their own kind of bend on things. Chris Brogan's more about communication. The guys at HubSpot are more technical as far as SEO practices and things like that. And then Christopher Penn's a little bit more inspirational and philosophical. And they actually serve as a nice combination of more or less the same theme, talking about businesses and the message and communicating. And the guys at at HubSpot are the ones that in their recent book called Inbound Marketing talk about the fact of the shift in the way that businesses market. And there's a lot of you out there maybe are very familiar with it, but there's also quite a few of you, I would imagine, that are not familiar with internet marketing strategies and what's happening today. And the book, Inbound Marketing, which I am going to do a review on that, talks about the fact of, they call it a revolution. They call about the fact of businesses, the way that they communicate and advertise to consumers is radically changing. It's going from old traditional styles of marketing, which they call interruptive style marketing, and Chris Brogan talks about this, and Christopher S. Penn talk about it, to more of a new style of marketing, which is more about the fact of non-interruptive. Interruptive being the fact of a TV ad. How many of you out there get a little frustrated when you're trying to watch a show and you've got a TV ad showing up every 30 seconds, it seems like? And that's an interruption. Your email's full of spam, your mailbox full of junk mail. That's interruptive marketing. Now, inbound marketing, or new styles of marketing, is where you put your message out there and you are able to be discovered through Google search, through search engines, through blogging communities, through social media networks, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, iTunes. And these three bloggers talk about that. They talk about the shift in the way the businesses are going to have to communicate with their audience to inspire purchases, as opposed to just putting up a 30-second spot, buy me, buy me, buy me. It doesn't work anymore. The people are just full of junk. They're full of they're just mass marketed to. And the three bloggers we follow, they're talking about businesses need to inspire conversations and inspire consumers to follow what they do, so that they can in turn ultimately buy their product or service. But it's not about the 30-second pitch. It's about sharing information. It's about sharing stories about what inspired you to make your product, what inspired that dish for the chef. And through blogging, through video, through audio on iTunes, that is the way that businesses are consumers are discovering businesses. And it is a revolution. And Quired.com is all about that. Our websites are communication tools to be able to help businesses communicate through social networks and blogs and things of that nature. So, but this is about the three bloggers that we follow: Chris Brogan, Christopher S. Penn, and the guys at HubSpot. And everything that they're talking about is talking about businesses empowering themselves with messages to be able to inspire consumers to find their product. And it's all good, and I highly recommend you go to their websites and follow their blogs. And through this blog and communication on Quired, you can find a blog that we're going to write about this particular topic, this video, and also the audio will be on iTunes. So it's a great way to discover these guys, and they all have an incredible message, so I encourage you to follow them. Thanks.